Okay, we are back with hour number 3 of Outcast Order. Now, I believe Rick and myself had to do something.
Yep.
You want to go first? Do you want me to, Rick?
You go.
Okay, Colby, after getting up from the stairs, heads over to the statue of Pius, Archibald.
All right.
And he is breaking roll 20. What the hell's going on here? And he's going to kind of stare at it once more and kind of look at it. And then, where's my scryers? Pull out some, holy crap. I'm going to start scryer. No, that's wrong. Wrong spell, sorry. Those are insane components.
Okay.
He's going to actually he's going to run to the kitchen real quick, and he's going to grab a bowl. And he's going to come back. Oh, am I disconnected? Oh, no. So he's going to grab a bowl, sit in front of Pius there, take one of his flasks of holy water and pour it in.
Okay.
That's just, he needs that to focus his scrying spell, which he's about to cast.
Okay.
So you see him sitting there praying, grabbing this holy symbol, and then staring into the crystal clear waters, the holy bowl.
Okay.
Secretly crossing his fingers because it's not quite a holy font. He's hoping it'll work.
So -4. Then I have to roll.
So if he's known, it's a will.
You've met him.
I met?
You met him a long time ago. You've met him once. That's how he's known to you originally. And you'd seen the weapon and shield before. He had traveled all over the place.
So I actually did meet him, huh?
Yeah, okay. That was a long time ago.
So I'm at a 0?
Yep. And you have possessions of his, so that gives him a -4.
Not to mention the giant statue that's connected to him.
Directly, yeah.
All right.
This is assuming that he's going to attempt to stop the scry.
All right, then. Let me go to...
Which I don't know if he will or not. I don't know if you get a sense of who's trying to peer in on you. Probably not.
Okay. Okay. You can see 10 feet in all directions of the subject. All right. You can see in the bowl and 10 feet of all directions of the subject. Several people wind up sitting in a bar. You see a hooded, cowled figure there. He's got a big drink in his hand in front of him, and he's just kind of leaning over on the bar.
Okay, so
takes the drink and sets it down again.
Okay, so I'm seeing outside. I'm not seeing through his eyes, right?
Right, you're looking down.
I'm just kind of like an out-of-body experience going on right now.
Yeah.
So I kind of look around to see any identifying things in this area.
You definitely make out that it's a bar, but with only a 10-foot vision range, you can't get anything else. There's no type of signs. Fortunately, no one's wearing name tags or any type of thing like that. So,
no, it's maybe like
a sign, something
skewered orc hanging above the bar. What's that?
No.
Can he see windows at all?
Not from sitting here at the bar table, no. You see him take another drink, tosses it aside. He grabs the mug from the guy beside him, who turns to say something, and he backhands him. He goes flying off of his bar stool and drinks that too and smashes the mug.
Archibald backhanded him?
Yep.
Ah.
He stands up, throws a couple of coins on the table, steps on the guy's stomach as he's going by, and heads back and up the stairs into a room.
What's he doing in the room? I mean, it's like...
Okay, you're just going to keep walking. He gets in, opens the door, closes the door behind him, goes over, leans on the bed, turns over to the side, retches, vomits, lays over on the bed, and just laying there now.
Any windows in his room?
Yeah, did I see any identifying marks on the way up?
No. And no to the windows in his room, to the wall that was talking again.
Okay.
Just see, looking around inside the room, wooden wall, no type of rug, very cheap bed, straw stuffed. The traveling stick in the corner, a crude backpack, golden charm on it.
Crude backpack with a charm. Can I see the charm? Do I recognize it?
Looking at it, roll knowledge religion.
Nope.
Damn it.
You think that it might be some form of relic, perhaps from an age gone by, made of string and beads.
It's a rosary. I guess I'm not getting anything from this, so I'll break the spell and
All right. You break the spell.
okay. Oh, as best I can.
Now-
Put that holy water back in this glass.
Start pouring it back into the flask. The disappointment in the room with you now is almost palpable. You kind of feel it now.
I just kind of say to myself, I know, right? Like, what was that all about? I have one last thing I have to do. So I'm no closer to finding him, other than start looking at seedy bars. The last thing I want
City
to
bar.
Goddamn Angolians. Last thing we're going to do is try sending. So I snagged a short piece of fine copper wire from the blacksmith earlier, which I'm going to attempt to send a message to that old cleric in that town that I can't remember the name of ever.
Lund.
And I'm
Okay.
asking how fares the battle against the Palerites?
I imagine you fashioning a telegraph.
This is sending.
Sending it. How fares the battle against the Palerites? And what else do I need to ask him? How can we assist?
Okay. The cleric responds to you. The same as always. If Silvery Moon would send more reinforcements, we might be able to push them back.
Aren't I in Silvery Moon? This is out of character.
What?
Where
No.
are we? Oh no,
Moonwood.
Silver Moon's the big town up a little bit further.
Silvery
to the
Moon's the one right above Everland, and we're above Quavar and the Moonwood.
Oh, okay. It's not a continuous message sending back and forth. No, it's just.
No.
Okay. So Everland hasn't fallen. Is what I'm assuming because
Right.
of my last bit of information that I had. He was the last cleric standing. That's good news, I think, to myself. And I go to gather my
bad
stuff
news.
and get. What's that?
So it's not bad news.
Right.
I don't know if I'd take it as good news, but it's not bad news.
Yeah. Well, I go find Rick and tell him, good news. Everland hasn't fallen yet.
Yet, I love that.
I kind of give like a dejected, like, yeah, yet?
Well, I mean, it's only a matter of time unless we start helping. I just had a brief communication with that rather wordy cleric.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, who's surprisingly clear and concise in his response, thankfully.
Sun hasn't set yet.
He's busy. Well, I think we need to head south then again.
He was hoping for
Okay,
reinforcements
then.
from Silvery Moon.
We may have to stop in Quavar. I can't remember where Salvatore's estate was, but I think it was around Quavar.
Left of Quavar? I thought it was destroyed.
I don't know. We have to ask Smurrrrh. What he remembers.
We were there. This is where all these people came from, isn't it? Am I
Yes.
getting my towns mixed up?
That is where all these people came from.
But it's also where his
No.
estate was around.
Oh. Wait a sec. If this is the town, these people from the town, what are the chances are this guy is one of those people? Or that
Who
he's
we
in here
can
somewhere.
always invest.
I don't know.
How much interaction has Smurrrrh had with people since he started remembering? I asked the party.
I don't know.
He's been with us most of the time, hasn't he?
Yes, he wants to go.
In the time that I've been with him, he hasn't interacted with any of the townsfolk.
Did he not remember that these people came from Quavo?
And then everyone looks and goes, where is Smurrrrh?
I didn't say that.
Okay.
Colby has a sickening feeling and he begins the search for Smurrrrh.
Tragically for the
I've
Smurrrrh.
learned long ago not to worry about Smurrrh.
I'm
And
not
where
worried
he
about
is.
Smurrrh, I say.
Or
I'm
who he's
more
with.
worried about if he finds somebody.
I didn't say that out loud, by the way.
Hmm.
I was
I
telling
didn't, I didn't
Sragg.
think it out loud either.
Okay. I was telling Sragg.
Okay.
My character does not worry about Smurrrh.
Were you still following him around, Adira?
Yeah.
Okay. Smurrrrh, where are you at right now?
Oh, let me think. So we came out and Colby was doing something or other. And
Yeah. And Rick said he had something to take care of before y'all left.
okay, so I'd be pacing outside waiting for them, really.
Okay. There we go then.
I need to have a conversation with Smurrrr whenever it's time. Or whenever I find
Okay.
it.
So then that leaves it up to, after you talk with Rick, for Rick to take care of whatever he's going to do while you're doing that. Rick?
Go put that stuff in my chest, and I take the wanted poster that's in my inventory and I go burn it at one of the fireplaces.
Okay. Okay.
Where's that? Yeah, it's gone. And then, if out of game for a second, is there any way I could leave like a stash of money for Jack Schmidt to, use for, because he's going to need something. There's nothing here.
He's gonna need
If
to
it ever
trade with
comes across to
someone.
the point where he needs something, some type of money to pay for something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just talk to him, find a place to stash it. No problem.
So how much money would you let me give him?
How much do you want to give him?
Enough to keep this place running and smoothly. I mean, like,
How much do you think that is?
I think it's like 10,000 gold is going to keep this running for a while. And then like,
Whoa, 10,000?
gold? Like, this is the stash?
We need a lot less.
Jack's a trustworthy guy.
Okay.
You don't know Jack
So-
Schmidt?
Yeah, we already discerned
So
that.
you leave him 10,000 gold stashed? Something
No, I
only
don't
you
want
and
to
him
leave it
know?
all in like one big pile and just like, here's a giant stash of money, but like separate it into like different piles for like different things. Like, here's money for this, here's money for this, here's money for that. But not really tell him how much is in each thing. Just kind of like,
That you
here's
can
like a chest if
spend
you need.
amongst yourselves, because there's no way out.
So like, here's some money here for this. Here's some money here for this. Here's some money here for this. You
Okay.
need that, you go to that, and you go use
trying
as
to
necessary. And,
Make sure he's got money, basically. That's
Yeah, I want to make sure he has money for the house, and then in addition to that, I also want to pay him for his services. So
okay.
I don't know if I have to have a discussion with him on how much he thinks his services are worth, or whether you're just going to tell me, or whether that, like, how do you decide that?
After you start telling him about placing money over here for this, for your disposal here, how much do you think this is worth? I'll figure it out over time. It depends on how long you're gone, to be honest. I can't really
Yeah. Okay.
really say.
So,
So
you don't decide by rate?
no, we'll have to see how much trouble they are. And getting this place back into order, I mean, depends on how much the materials cost, and if we can find anyone to trade with that hasn't already been turned into a zombie, that kind of stuff.
Fair enough.
So you're leaving me access to 10,000 gold, right? What you're
Yeah.
telling me, the DM.
Yes, that's what I'm telling you.
Okay. Alrighty
A
then.
whole lot of hookers.
Which is like a drop in the bucket, right?
Gonna have
Yeah.
a brothel when you get back.
So
Sweet. Money well
There's no-
spent.
I think what you're looking for is a harem, right? Or are you actually after a brothel? Anyway.
Wow. I didn't want to go there, but yeah, why not?
Okay.
I already got the look of the pimp.
Right. Now he's just in the business.
I just
What are you
figure, he
As
takes
he
money to
leaves,
make
he's-
money, so
Like, no, just call me daddy.
What did you say you do again? I own a warehouse, and these are my wares.
Oh, funny.
Okay. Anyhow,
After I'm done that, I go and find Colby.
so Colby and Rick run into each other. Smurrrrh pacing out back and forth in front. And then
Would you like to pass some time?
Smurrrrh, you have been talked to by the druid.
what's up? I'm waiting we have to go and help my family.
But while we're waiting on them, would you like to pass some time?
Sure.
I have a new ability that I would love to test out with you.
All right, let's do it. I'm ready.
All right, I am about to change into something I do not think that you'd have ever encountered before.
Okay. Am I supposed to fight you, or what are we supposed to do
I
here?
want to test my own strength. I just want to kind of wrestle a little bit with you. Give us something to distract us.
Wrestle. All right. Fair enough.
Okay, she is going to transform into her polar bear form. I doubt Smurrrrh has ever seen a bear this large or this color. Because she does
Well-
become large size.
Okay.
There was that pet dire bear for a while that we had.
Ah, yes, you did have a dire bear, didn't you? But she's smaller than that. The dire bear was huge. She's large.
This was like a white version, a smaller white version.
She's a cuddly teddy bear.
But
Fair
still
enough.
naked.
Oh yeah.
Bear.
As,
She's
as
bear.
opposed to the clothed
Uh-huh.
bear.
Ah, come on, she's bear. That's great.
Completely bare.
Yep, completely bear.
Do the rim shot.
Okay.
I put down my weapon and do the whole like wrestling sort of
Okay.
stance.
Shrink that. Move this.
All right, bear. Let's see what you got.
All right, we will play. We will proceed to play as cubs would play. No biting, just kind of pawing. No damage intended.
Oh, is that not going to work?
What is your strength, Smurrrrh?
Lots. He's muted though, I think. Muted.
Yeah, thanks. Let me just turn off my rage here. Hang on.
It's not working. Bear picture is not working, just so you know.
Aw.
Let me see if I can find a different one.
Find me a... Do not make it a... Okay, if I say that, you will find one of those. So never mind, I won't say it.
Or what?
No.
I'm not gonna say it.
With my giant growth, I'm at 32.
Okay, she is nearly as strong as you. She's at 31.
Nice.
So,
So it's a good old wrestle.
yep. Good old bit
It
of
worked. It did work. I was just lagging or something. There we go. It's all good. Big
Excellent.
bear. Big bear,
Yeah.
big Smurrrrh.
It's supposed to be white though. Come on,
Wait.
Sragg.
I couldn't find a polar bear that looked that looked good.
Am I supposed to be seeing a bear?
Yeah, it's on
Yeah.
roll 20.
Where?
I think we'd probably be a little
Where's the
bit
bear?
further out in the yard.
Yeah,
Probably
I
doper down
agree.
here.
Yeah, the grassy
Okay.
area.
I don't see it.
It might take it a little while to refresh.
There it goes. I see a piece of the top.
There's a berry sheet.
Should just use the completely white square, then it's a polar bear in a snowstorm.
I'm polar bear in a snowstorm. Oh, wow. Yep. I agree. It's being done right now. Sorry.
See the video I posted?
No.
Just the first picture as you load the video without playing it.
Okay. Where's that?
That's awesome.
Okay, I finally have my card done for my stats and abilities in bear form. They are all written down and available.
Why doesn't that work?
Did you see Skype
Open.
I did.
yet? Okay.
All right. I give up.
Aw.
What, you can't
It's
see
not-
it?
It's not. Well, no, this thing's not working. I'm trying to alter something.
Oh,
What did you? Oh my God. Really?
Yeah, really.
Now with less clothes.
Okay. Well, it worked. Save changes. What the heck? It's just really, really slow. For
Yeah, roll 20 is being really slow for me too.
Oh, it
All
disappeared.
right, so it might take.
Oh, it's back.
There we go. Oh, but
I'm refreshing roll 20, but it's not
So-
moving.
does that work for you, Adira?
1 second. I've got to finish up one thing here. Okay. Let me go to it. Yes, that works. That
Okay.
works beautifully.
All right. As long as that bear doesn't mind us using his image. We'll be hearing from that bear's lawyer.
I'm gonna get sued.
It's unbearable.
Yeah, they can sue us for 100% of the profits.
Yep.
Ba-bum-ba-dum.
$1.85.
You got $1.85? Why did I get
Yeah.
$1.85?
Yeah, wait a minute. Where's my quarter of that or fifth of that?
That's what I got paid to kill someone tonight. Okay. Go ahead, say it. You haven't killed anyone yet. Who's going to say it?
Not it.
Word.
Okay. All right, guys. So you walk out, you see Smurrrrh wrestling with a big white bear.
Oh no.
What do you do?
How
I
exactly?
was going to wait for them originally, but then I figured a bored Smurrrrh was more dangerous.
So
I think I'd watch. Honestly,
He gets some popcorn.
I think I'd watch just to see what's happening.
You know the funny part about this whole thing about Smurrrrh fighting the white bear? Look what Smurrrrh's wearing.
Yeah, like a white bear pelt. I noticed that too.
Okay then.
Like, oh,
So-
I always wondered where he got that
Maybe
from.
they're not fighting. Yikes.
All right.
I'm gonna do a spot check to see if I can distinguish.
Which one's Smurrrrh and which one's the bear?
No, because we've done a lot of combat together. I'm pretty sure I know when you're aggressive.
My falchion is sticking out of the ground over there. I stuck it in the ground before we wrestled.
Yeah, that's why I was watching. Because your sword's right in front of me.
Yeah.
And all my other possessions.
He's not being aggressive. You think he's might be the fact that he's laughing too could be part of it.
I'm just a little
I'll
confused as to
occasionally
what's going
lick
on.
him when I would have bitten him if it were a real combat.
Say that again, Colby.
I'm just kind of a little confused, and
I'm definitely confused now. I'm seriously
He's
like,
starting to think Smurrrrh's a bear whisperer.
yeah, that's true too. He's had a pet before, so I'll walk up to him trepidly and Smurrrrh,
Excuse me, I'm okay. I swallowed a hairball.
Smurrrrh, who's the? Yeah, I wouldn't get that close to the bear.
When I see them come around, I will pause and just kind of push Smurrrrh off and sit down and wave.
I timidly wave back at the bear,
I awkwardly wave back.
while grinning at the bear and looking at Smurrrh and going, "Who's your new friend?"
Oh, you
wave-
better watch this one. It's vicious.
My wave is like, huh?
She will tilt her head to the side, consider it for a moment, then set up straight. My patron has finally blessed me with the ability to take on her form.
Holy shit, it talks.
Yes, it does.
I get clothes. Well, fur.
That was actually what Colby said was, "Holy shit, it talks."
I'm just
Yeah.
standing there in shock, like eyes wide, mouth open.
And
I
during
notice I'm
all
still
the
waving and put my hand down.
merrymaking and talking, you hear the blood-curdling scream of a small child from the tunnel entrance to your home, Riclamin. Echoing
small
down it, going
child.
further away.
That's a really acute hearing you have.
It's
No,
high
the
pitched and
tunnel-
it's echoing.
The tunnel heading out towards the waterfall.
Oh, okay. I thought it was the tunnel that we just sealed up. I'm like,
It yells, "Help! It's got me! It's got me! Help!" and screams again, further down the tunnel.
shields up.
I suit up and book it.
Go, go, Power Ranger.
Grab my stuff, follow.
All right.
Like put my
What-
ring in the air like I'm a what is it?
Hercules?
Captain
Oh,
Planet.
no. Captain Planet. Yeah.
Are you flying?
I
Yeah,
call
why
dibs
not?
on not being hurt. If that's what
Okay.
we're going with.
Hang on. This is going to be awesome. This is his first day with the ring. He's got an 18-foot wingspan heading for a 7-foot tunnel. Ah!
Hey, you didn't describe the tunnel to me.
Okay, never mind. It was going to be fun
Oh, okay.
to see feathers. Ah!
Like the chicken lady.
Okay.
All right, I just
Balls
run
too
then.
big, Mark.
I'm just running. If I
Okay.
have to fly to get ahead of Colby, then I do it.
So you're trying to be in front is what you're going for.
Yup.
Okay.
I'm assuming our actions took place simultaneously, so I might have, if
Yeah.
I saw him, I would
Yeah.
let him pass me. My shield's out, my lights are on.
All right. Let me get a marching order from y'all.
Oh dear.
And Smurrrrh has climbed up around on the roof, going at the same pace as y'all.
It's awesome. Spider Smurrrrh, Spider Smurrrrh.
Don't forget your falchion.
I already grabbed my stuff.
Don't forget to bring a towel.
Yeah, I already grabbed my stuff.
Don't forget your towel.
Yeah, I'm running up to make sure nothing's getting out any of the other doors to get a better line of sight on the roof.
Isn't the tunnel
Alright.
like that way? Like we're talking.
No, it's like right in front of us, or
Yeah, is it not?
right at the other side of the door.
Oh, so you run up on the roof, looking around at all the doors, making sure nothing else is coming out.
Yeah,
Yes?
yeah, to make sure nothing's taking anyone and leaving. I don't know what's happening and where people are. Someone's taking somebody. I assume they're taking them out of the house.
Okay. So Colby and Rick are running for that tunnel. Smurr's up on top looking around. You're not seeing anything else up there, Smurrrrh.
Okay.
Dara, what are you doing?
I identify that it came from the tunnel, correct?
Yeah. And it's going further down the tunnel.
Okay.
as y'all-
Maybe I misunderstood that. Do we all know that it's going down the tunnel? Can we tell
Yeah.
this from a scream?
Yeah. It was
Okay. Well, then I
apparent.
wouldn't have done that. Rewind time.
Just
All right.
from the area y'all were standing at, the tunnel's over there from y'all, so it's kind of shooting it at you. Is why I was giving it no problem on
got me?
identifying.
It's
Okay, I
got my
missed
bad
it.
legs.
Okay. If that's the case, I'm going to unshift and
Weird
I'm going to
unshiv.
take my movement towards the tunnel. My regular movement, so
Yeah, I heard unshiv too.
yeah.
Okay.
I'll unshift after I've moved because that's more efficient.
All right. And Smurrrrh, you're going to go small size, I'm assuming, instead of, normal size.
Well, if I have to fit through that way, then yeah.
All right, then. The screaming continues. Y'all are booking it down the tunnel, top speed, I'm assuming.
Only get after I get that first 40 feet and I've unshifted, I'm going to cast daylight on myself, move my next 30 feet, and whenever I get my next turn, I will shift into the bear again. So I glow with daylight.
So the daylight glowing bear is going to fall behind, but be the last one out. Gotcha. All right. Y'all erupt from the tunnel, and the screaming stops, You see a hooded figure, a child standing next to it, kicking back and forth, laughing.
Who's laughing? The hooded figure?
The child. Master was right. They came right away. From this distance, you can tell. Oh, excuse me. The tunnel closes up behind you as the hooded figure finishes casting a spell. This is going on with the child. You can tell there's one eye hanging from the socket, and the skin looks a little pale. Well, you have it from here, Vanessa. Master needs me back in Silvery Moon. And then a trail of lightning disappears off the scene.
Old boar.
Are we supposed to see these things?
Yep.
I'm just making sure they're not supposed to be hidden.
Yeah, they're visible.
Okay. Do we identify what they are?
It looks like someone has been placing traps. Some of them are visible. And she's just, the cowl figure pulls the cowl back. Very nice looking woman, a little bit scaly. She says, I give you my terms. I am Vanessa Scaleborn. I have been hired to bring the Shining One in. The rest of you are optional. Now, Renaud was originally supposed to bring you in, but he failed an angle. Okay. You are a good 65 feet.
Oh, we have a roll 20 thing? Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Tunnel's too small for
She
me
said,
to answer
she
anything,
says,
but
he
okay.
failed and wasted some precious resources. So he's been called away. You are now my problem. Well, me and my clan. Do you surrender?
Okay.
Colby, do
Is
you
there
actually
a
need a
knowledge
timeout?
check that would be relevant to recognize the name of her clan?
You want a
I'm
Scaleborn?
doing stuff while she's talking.
Yeah. So y'all are going to try to do stuff while she's talking?
Yeah. Rick's in front of me, right?
Yeah.
To put myself behind him to obscure what I'm about to do, which is I'm reaching into my bag and I'm pulling out a lump of clay
Okay.
and I'm shaping it. It's going to be quick. So I'm shaping this in my hand like it's a ball or whatever, and I'm just flattening it down into like a disc almost.
Okay. So you're doing that.
It's like it's not like I'm holding it up high for the camera, but I like reach into my pack and it's like in front of me and just between the two hands and sit.
Okay. Let's go ahead and she says, very well. You leave me no choice. Initiatives?
Okay. So, since I can't move through the tunnel while I'm large, I was still small. Let me check my initiative.
You said you shifted back into a bear, and 7 foot you should have been able to fit through there.
Okay, okay. So I am still. You want?
You are bear.
Okay.
And I'm getting initiative rolls.
It's
Um,
it's an 8.
Colby is a 1. Okay. All right.
You gotta take some time with your clay, man. Oh, looks like he. Oh no, nothing. So it's Rick, Smurrrrh, me, Colby.
All right.
So this is the waterfall where we came in, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So this is like a field. Is that correct?
Yeah. Yeah. The tree line starts just off the map.
Okay.
Okay. So That's going to be the order for this fight, minus the surprise rounds. Okay, then. When she says you leave me no choice,
We didn't respond yet, did we?
No.
Oh.
y'all have said nothing. She assumes that meant, okay, then. Something swoops down and lands in between you and her. It is a horrifying creature. It looks roughly the size and shape of an ogre, but covered in red scales with wings, horns, a tail, the whole 9 yards, a dragon-type maw, wielding a horrific-looking hammer.
How
Sounds
big
like
is this thing?
sounds like a baler to me.
Smashes it into the ground and is looking at y'all.
How big is it?
It's as big as Smurrrrh usually gets. It looks about as beefy.
Wow.
And then comes against the bear.
I used to love summoning those in Neverwinter Nights.
Okay. Roll D20 plus 12. Ooh. An arrow flies errant from the water beside y'all and hits the stone wall right above your head, Colby, from the pond.
Okay.
Who turns to look?
I will turn to look. And I am large, so I can see. I also have the daylight as well as low light vision still.
Right. Anyone else?
Nope.
Colby?
I'm watching this devil type thing. That's kind of
All right.
got my attention.
I'd like to grow large.
All right. Riclamin, you going to turn to look?
Sure.
Okay, so Riclamin and Idira are going to need to make
Searcher spot.
a fortitude save
Against
You
what
gotta be fucking kidding me.
type?
Save.
against a Medusa. It is a gaze attack.
Nope, I don't. I'm wearing the helm of gazes.
Oh, and it absorbs one. So Riclamin looks and goes, well, that sucks. And Idira makes a fortitude roll.
Oh, what's the? Can we pause in the?
Very nice.
I was gonna say pause because this is happening. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say initiative. If Rick looked first, he would have said something.
Okay. So
Sorry.
the Medusa's gaze did not hit you this time. The big thing in front says, Lug smash green one?
I flex my wings and say, "Bring it on, lug!"
Okay. And it's Riclamin's turn.
Okay, so I spotted this Medusa. Is it like floating on the water? What do we got here?
She's kicking, treading water. It's not very deep, and she shot an arrow out. She's trying to get to another one, just staring at y'all.
All right.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot.
Leave her to me. Come on.
One thing I forgot to say. She said that she would give less mercy to you than you showed her sisters.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Rick, go ahead. Do your thing, whatever it was.
So she's treading water, right?
Yep.
Are you muted? I can't hear. I see your lips moving.
Leave her to me.
Well, so the red one wants the big green one.
That's what Lug said. Lug smash green one.
Lug, eh? And you're saying this hooded figure is just standing there staring at us?
She appears to be in the middle of casting another spell.
Sragg,
Alright.
Yes.
describe what Lug's holding again.
It is a massive spiked maul.
Oh, you didn't.
But see, here's the thing. It is large sized for him.
You did.
Oh no, you didn't.
Hi there.
Okay.
So you charge right up to her.
No, I fly.
Oh, shit. Okay, so which way did you fly?
God, you got your flight speed?
Did you go this way?
What's your flight,
Right, the way that I'm... This?
flight speed? Oh
Right
God.
there? Okay. As you're swinging by, I'm going to baseball swing at you with Lug, just so you know. That's moving through my threatened square.
Oh.
Yep.
Can I just fly past him?
You could have, but you drew the line.
I didn't
Hang
draw
on.
any line, actually.
Oh.
Mine. I was checking his distance.
Would you like to fly over, maybe, or something? Because that would have been hilarious. More
Well,
feathers.
that was the point, to fly
More feathers.
over, around, as needed.
Doesn't he have wings?
Yes.
The other guy? The other guy
Yeah.
too, though?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's
Yeah,
not
but-
focusing on him.
It's called initiative. He
Yeah.
can't,
Right.
start flying on his turn to come get me.
Right.
No, that's fine.
So you flap over. I mean, he moves 150 foot around. So he just kind of leaps, wings flap, and he's up way out of the reach and soars back down, lands right in front of this girl.
Like an arrow, like choom, coming straight down on her.
Sword, shield, looking awesome.
Yeah. Pull it out of the scabbard. And
It's the edge gleams a little bit more as you pull it out of the scabbard.
is this
of course.
other thing that's supposed to be the child, or is what is that? Like a familiar?
That is a small familiar. It's a bat flapping around her.
Kill the bat. Kill the bat.
Yeah, is it hard to hit?
You're not
How big?
sure.
How big is this bat?
Tiny.
Oh, it's hard to hit. No bother.
All right, so I'm sensibly not going to swing at this tiny little insect. I'm gonna take my shots at her though,
Okay.
and as I land, I said, "You want a response? Here's our response." And I pull out my weapon, and
Yeah.
I take a swing at her.
Okay.
Goes.
Yeah, that's a crit threat. And that's the crit. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yep.
Do you want me to roll my other hits?
Yeah, let's see. So we've got one crit.
Okay.
That's a
Hit, I
Hit.
think. If it's anything. Crit,
it's a hit.
hit. Now, you said the haste
Yeah.
on the weapon? Does that just make me have an extra attack?
The haste on the weapon is the same thing as you get an extra attack at your highest bonus.
Okay.
So you make
there's-
two hits at your highest, and then you do your full attacks.
So there's that one again.
A
And,
crit, and you get the crit. So you got two crits.
And then the last one.
Is a miss. So you crit twice, and then you hit. So
All
let's
right.
just see if it was a point in you critting twice. And then
Yeah, let's find out. That should be a that. That should be a 2. And I think that's that plus that times 2. So
Okay.
86.
is
One crits.
okay. 86 is the crits.
Yep.
All right then. And then your hit.
Putting it in.
That's your hit.
Yeah. So 91 plus 20, 111, 121.
Holy crap. Okay. So Riclamin leaps up, flies over this guy, lands in front of her, says, "You want a response?" Swings, slashes, arm flies off, slashes again, guts spill out, stabs through her head. The bat shrieks and falls dead beside her.
Down, Rick. Down. Fuck, man. That major applause. That was beautiful.
A single tear comes from the DM's eye, and then a tornado hits.
I believe it's your turn.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Game's over. I'm going home. No. Rage quit. No. Okay, Smurrrrh.
Roll
Your turn.
initiative. Sure.
Okay, let me think for a sec here. I'm gonna rage first of all.
All right, you rage.
Yep.
Charge forward. Go ahead. Walk on those traps.
I could clumsily fly over them.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hang on a sec.
Headlong rush 'em, man. Take
Can
your
you, like,
chances.
leap?
No, I'm
Leap
gonna.
and fly?
Yeah, you could.
I'm just gonna laugh and pull out my javelin, crack my knuckles. Called shot on his arm. One of his arms.
Weapon.
Which one?
Is he holding a two-handed weapon?
Yeah.
So whichever one appears to be his dominant arm.
Looks like it's his right.
Yeah, because the right arm then.
Okay. A called shot should be a -4 from your attack.
6.
Depends on the size of the weapon.
Yeah. Plus
Cold shot's
my,
always a -6 according to that thing over there.
my cracked knuckles.
But it doesn't really matter, so because his cracked knuckles are plus 20.
Yeah.
All right.
Just for that attack. Hang on a sec. So javelin would be 16 and 14. So yeah. I'm gonna miss and hit Riclamin.
Right in the face. He's sitting there reveling in his awesomeness, and a javelin pierces to the back of his helmet.
Whoops, that's supposed to be a 0 at the end of the 3. 30.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's supposed to be
Okay.
48.
Yeah.
All right, so that's a hit, Smurrrrh.
And with your other attack, Smurrrrh, do you have 3 now? You're level 11.
Yeah,
believe
I
you
get
should
3
have
now.
3.
Yeah.
Okay. You're gonna
So
be good.
second attack is minus how much?
5 from it. So if it's a 30, it's a 25.
11. Well, not. Oh, we're still the helm still counts. Okay. Wasn't sure if it was the whole round or.
So plus the 25, then plus the 20 for your third. Okay. And the next one. Okay. And let me double check here on. You've got 2 hits there.
Okay. Oh wait, was that? It doesn't matter. Hang on a sec. I may have calculated that wrong. Hold up 1 second. Yeah, it should have been. Sorry, it should have been 3 less for all those.
3 less for all of those?
Yeah.
You got 1 hit.
Okay. I was adding the attack damage instead of the actual attack chance.
No problem. All good.
And make sure this is calculating correctly. Yeah, okay. So that's 2d6 plus 16.
24?
Yep.
Okay. The javelin hits, scores a nice hit into his arm. You notice that it looks like it should have done more than it did from the way you threw it. You seem
Okay.
rather disappointed in it. The javelin returns to your hand. You fling it twice more, both grazing by him as he's dodging past him. He looks at you and snarls. Okay.
I say your horns will make nice trophies.
Oh dear, he
Hmm.
All right. Idira's turn.
Yes, I have a swim speed, therefore I can make a 5-foot movement into water. I am going to step into the water,
Yeah.
and I am going to make my full attack on the Medusa.
Okay.
Let's see. 2 claws and a bite, and if either claw hits, I initiate a grab, so I will also do grapple damage.
So you're looking at her. You're gonna have to make a save again on your turn.
Okay.
Don't roll a
Let's
1.
see.
Actually, let me hack your dice right quick. I'd like it if the stone bear stepped into the water. Okay, go ahead. Make your save.
My save is a minimum of her DC.
Ooh. Oh, of the creature's base DC.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's that. You don't forget that. Scary, huh?
Number 1
Well,
troll
David,
DC. Before we find out the answer to this, we're going to take a quick break.
Yep.
Ooh.
Break time.